I know. Technical difficulties, Lorenzo. Technical difficulties. I had to turn the AC on. I know it'll be annoying to hear, but I had to turn it on before I cook in here. Before I boil alive, I had to turn that on. Normally, I'm all about saying, let me cook, but in this case, I think I'll hold off. If it crashes again, dude, we're done. If it crashes again, we're done for the day. Let's go do this stupid cave before it dies again. Huh? Ayo, Vor? Lorenzo, you weren't here for the Sekiro streams, were you? When someone asked what Vor was? Who was it that asked that? Who was it that asked what Vor was on one of the Sekiro streams? Who was that? Who was it that asked that? It was Taha. I thought it was you, but I didn't want to say it was. Just in case. And it was like, they asked it while I was fighting Demon of Hatred. So like, I was fighting for my life. I was fighting for my life against Demon of Hatred. And I had no idea what was going on in chat. That was when Tomb Mode was here. We had just everybody in chat talking about homeless people, and it was microwaving hot chocolate, doing something to homeless people, I don't remember what, and Vor. And that was the craziest thing. Exodus was here. Mr. Ethos was here. I think he was, right? Was it Exodus? You were here. You were here for that, right? For the Sekiro stream. Right? Exodus, weren't you here for the stream when Taha asked what Vor was, and then we were talking about microwaving hot chocolate, and then beating homeless people? Weren't you here for that one? I think Exodus was here for it, but I don't remember for sure. In the end, Vor was the friends who made it along the way. You have to ask Taha about that. Yeah, Tomb Mode started to hate all of us because we were not talking about, you know, just, I don't know. We weren't just not talking. You know, Tomb Mode, yes sir. Tomb Mode was cool until it wasn't. Lorenzo wasn't here for the Tomb Mode war, sadly. Yeah, sadly Lorenzo was not here for Tomb Mode war. Yeah, I hate that I had to turn the AC unit on, but I just kind of had to. Oh, another Erd Tree avatar? I was looking for one of those. I was wondering when I'd fight one again. But yeah, like, Tomb Mode was a long-time viewer who eventually left because, oh my god in heaven. Because, like, he thought that because, the Souls games are all rated M, everyone who plays them is like 20 and up. And then he found out that they weren't, and then he got mad about it and left. Wormface, I could have guessed that name. I mean, he literally, like, he joined the Discord server and then he left 2 seconds later off of the most benign joke in the world. Like, Yaram posted a picture and said, yeah, I finally secured a PS5, guys. And it was a picture of a PS5 still wrapped up in a basement, and in the background of the basement there were swastikas and everything like that. And I said, oh, those are some interesting decorations you got there. And then he left the Discord, and I asked him about it, and he said, I don't want to be around people who think that swastikas are interesting decorations. It's like, dog, it ain't that deep. I promise you it's not. He sounds very weak-minded. Oh, he was, for sure. He was the type to be very easily offended. Like in a God of War Ragnarok stream I did a long time ago, or when it came out, me and Exodus were just joking, right? Just joking about stupid videos. We got on topic of the video of the transgender woman in GameStop who was screaming, "It is ma'am," like that right there. And I had said, yeah, I don't have anything against any trans people, but that one instance was really funny. I found that one video to be very funny. And even though I gave that disclaimer, Toon Mold still said, that seems kind of shallow to use one instance as a representation for all trans people. It's like, dog, I literally said word for word, I find this one isolated incident incredibly funny, and now you're offended by it. Like, he was that type of guy. He was that type. Again, no, it was GameStop. It was GameStop. I've seen the video enough times. It was GameStop. And it was like, in the video, it was just funny to hear him, sorry, oops, with that voice, you have to forgive me with that voice. To hear her say, "It is ma'am. If you want to call me a sir, we'll take it outside, and I can show you a sir." like, she basically just said, "I got you for 3 minutes, Mr. GameStop clerk." Anyway, like, it was just that one guy. Like, Toon Mold, he was cool until he wasn't. That's the thing. He was cool until he wasn't. Anyway, let me read back here. Mr. Ethos, absolutely. Anyway, your Naughty Dog takes her garbage. Not if I ought to remove that comment. I ought to remove that. I ought to remove that. My takes are objectively incorrect. You are wrong, Exodus. Naughty Dog is a B-tier studio. The Last of Us 1 is a great game. Don't get me wrong. The Last of Us 1, fantastic game. I give like an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. Fantastic game. I would say it's the best game they've ever done. But as a whole, I think Naughty Dog was way better when they were making Jak and Daxter games. Sorry. That's what I think. Like, is The Last of Us 1 the best game they've ever done? No one. Is The Last of Us 1 the best game they've ever done? Yes, absolutely it is. However, let me see. Let's not get political, my take, so you cannot count them. I don't get political. I just talking about how The Last of Us, how Naughty Dog isn't that good. I save my politics for when I'm in a Discord call when I'm asked about it. That's when I really let loose. If someone asks me about it in a Discord call, I will definitely say what I think. I'm not Synthetic Man, alright? I'm not Synthetic Man. That's all you need to know. The Last of Us remake on PC was surprisingly good considering the fact that it releases a buggy mess. I had maybe 2 crashes, no other bugs. I haven't played the remake, I just played the remaster, and it was a great game, a really, really good game. Cinematic, nah. Nah, they are not masterpieces, bro, I'm sorry. Uncharted is the most average, unremarkable video game franchise of all time. I'm sorry, it's true. No, nothing will convince me otherwise. If you ever had to murder someone, that someone be Synthetic Man. I don't blame you, but he's funny. Like he reads way too much into stuff. Is the thing. He reads way too much into it. And I watch the guy's content. I'm sub to him. My entire subscription list is public. Scroll through it if you want. I'm sub to him, and I watch him on occasion. And sometimes he's right. But man, he is really, really weird sometimes. Like, some of the stuff he said about Tears of the Kingdom, I agree with a lot of it, but that stuff he went on about with the black people in it, like that was unhinged. Like he has not learned this thing. Like he is the type to think that any character in a video game that isn't white is woke. Like that's the type he is. But it's like the problem isn't when there are minorities in games. No, that's a great thing. The problem is when their entire character is that they are a minority. Like if you have a black character, an Asian character, a gay character, trans character, any of that, and their whole character is that they are black, gay, trans, Asian, any of that, that's when you have a problem, and that's when it's bad, because then you did it just for the sake of doing it. But like, because then you did it just for the sake of having the diversity. But like, these characters being in the games, but being great characters. Like, here's the thing. You will never hear me do this. Time to give Neil Druckmann some praise. As much as I cannot stand that slimy little maggot. I said maggot with an M. As much as I cannot stand that guy. In The Last of Us Part 2, Lev was a great character. Why did I rest? Lev was a great character. Lev was a great character. And he's trans, but he was great. I don't remember if it was a she to a he or a he to a she. I don't remember because I played that game like 3 years ago, but like he was a good character. He was a really good character. But yeah, like that's Synthetic Man's problem. He hasn't learned yet that it's not bad when games have these minorities. It's just bad when their entire character is that they are a minority. That's the problem. And Synthetic Man just hasn't figured that out yet. Anyways, back on topic. Have you played Uncharted 3 and 4? I have played all of Uncharted 1. That game sucks. That game is trash. That game is dog water. It's just a bad video game. Has not aged well. Just a really bad game. Uncharted 2, I am like 2/3 of the way through it. He hates minority. He definitely does. He definitely does. Uncharted 2, I'm like 2/3 of the way through it, and I'm really liking Uncharted 2. I think it's a great game, or a really good game. I don't say great. It's a really good game. I've played like a little bit of Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4, a little bit, and they seem they seem alright, but like nothing special. Now, when Synthetic Man is talking about just game design stuff, I think he's very intelligent on that stem. Like on that side, I think he's very, very good. He's very smart. He's very competent in what he says about game design, like in critiquing that. I think he does that very well. But man, oh man, that guy really needs to learn to be quiet when it comes to the actual characters and stuff like that. And there are some things on occasion I agree with him on, even in that category. Like when he talks about like female characters emasculating male characters in games. Yeah, it happens all the time, and it is kind of annoying. It is kind of annoying when that happens, but then it's usually not 30 seconds later he really starts ramping up the fact that, oh, it's because like, oh, these women are too capable. It's like, there's nothing wrong with the women being capable fighters or being really good at what they do. The problem is when it doesn't feel like the problem is when they get it out of nowhere. Like Rey from the new Star Wars movies. You're talking about games you haven't even finished? Mr. Ethos, listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but that is what I do a lot of. I really enjoy talking bad about games I haven't finished. It's just kind of what I do. It's what I did with Elden Ring for a long time. There's another Estelle here. But yeah, like, it's just... There were parts, like in his God of War Ragnarok review, I think he brought up, like, Thrud emasculating Atreus, and it's like, yeah, that happens a lot, and it's really annoying. But then it's immediately followed up by saying, like, oh, all of these characters are just Mary Sue's, and they're just here to be strong whammons, and it's like, I mean, they were born as gods. What do you want me to say? Talking about Freya being very strong, I mean, she was born a god. I don't know what else you want. I don't think Freya emasculates Kratos that bad. I think Thrud has a tendency to emasculate Atreus every now and then. Like when she says, "Step aside, little man," and then she proceeds to do what he can't. Like that does get a little annoying every now and then, but like it's never distracting. Like I'll see it and think, I'll see it and think, that was a little weird. And then I'll just kind of move on. I do not take it as seriously as he does, though, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm sub to him, and I still watch his stuff every now and then, but man, the guy really just does not, he doesn't think. That's his problem. He just doesn't think about what he says. Joseph Anderson? I don't even think I know who that is. For the show I'm entering tomorrow, I have a casual 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. twice a week. That's dope. What about you exploring North Altus? I'll go to Altus, yeah. I'll go to North Altus. And I'll continue to pronounce it as Altus. Is there anything else I need to do around here? I don't think you're. No, I think you do very. I think you do very well, Mr. Ethos. I thought about making another rant video on FF16. I really did. I did not like that game, man. I think my biggest gripe with that game is like the fact that the characters just do not talk to each other. They, unless it is scripted, unless you are in a scripted sequence, the characters do not talk with each other ever. They never talk to each other, and it's weird that this is a problem because like both 15 and 7 Remake did that really well, man. Like in those games, I feel my party's absence when they're not there. I can feel when I don't have Barrett. I can feel when I don't have Gladio or Prompto or Ignis, or I can feel when I don't have Aerith. I can feel when I don't have Red 13. But like in 16, I have to open the menu and check to see if to see who I do and don't have with me. Because they're just, like, they don't say anything. They're just robots following you around. But Joseph Anderson never understands a thing about games he plays. His critiques are messy jokes and never consistent. Companion. I mean, that's not a problem for me. It's just like that's not the problem. The problem is they don't have anything to say about literally anything. I am not kidding. If it is not scripted, they don't say a word. They're just dead silent. Whereas in like 15, when you're wandering around with just the Choco Bros, like they have something to say about literally anything. They have so much to say, and it's good dialogue. Like they don't sound like anime robots like other games. Like they sound like actual characters, like bros talking to each other, just digging on each other, and it's so good. I do not want to be here. Whereas 16 just didn't understand that. This is a trap chest. No. Yeah, yeah, Taha. Like, Sid was by far the best character in 16. By far, and he's barely even there. Sid is barely even there, and he's leaps and bounds better than everybody else. Jill sucked. Jill was bad. Jill was okay until like you get to Drake's breath, and then from there like it's just all downhill. You never played FF? I mean, like, all FFs are different. None of them connect to each other unless their name literally says it, like 13-2, 10-2. Jill was fine until the time skip. Yeah, Jill was fine until the majority of the game. Sid was the best, though. Sid was by far the best, and he's just not there. Him and Gav. And Barnabas. God, he sucked. Barnabas was terrible. Awful. Terrible villain. Barnabas sucked. He was so bad. There have been 16 Final Fantasies, and I think even more. One of them is bound to be hot garbage. Oh, multiple, brother. Here's the thing. I am one of the biggest FF fans around. I will look you dead in the eyes and say that FF has some of the best things in gaming and some of the worst games in gaming. Like, Final Fantasy 13-2 took a few years off my lifespan. It was that bad. Type 0 was that bad. 16 was mid. There are some stinkers in there for sure. Trust me on that. There are definitely some stinkers. I can't see. Let me get to a grace somewhere and get it to daytime. But yeah, like, I am a huge FF fan, and I will look you dead in the eyes and say FF has some of the best games in history and some of the worst games in history. That as well. How many time skips are there? There's only 2 major time skips, but there's several smaller ones in the story. Like, they skip a few weeks every now and then. Like, after a major event, they skip a few weeks every now and then. Am I the only studio that hasn't missed with their main releases from software? I mean, it's like, yeah, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't played Dark Souls 2, obviously, and I haven't played Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls, but it seems to me like FromSoft is the only developer that's, like, not missed in 10 years. It's like the people hyping up Starfield. It's like, bro, the Bethesda of old is dead. They are gone. It does not exist. Dark Souls 2 is good. I mean, I haven't played Dark Souls 2. Yeah, like, the Bethesda of old is gone. Fallout 4 was really bad. And then Fallout New Vegas was bad. Yeah, and then we skip 5 years. Yeah. You're right, I know I am. Alright, let's just go up here and get out of the forest. Let's just go up here. Yeah, I agree, Taha. First of all, I don't think Sid should have bid it right there. I think Sid, like, I think the perfect time to get rid of Sid would have been when Hugo invades Rosalith. I think that would have been the perfect time. Like, have Sid come with you to Rosalith and have Hugo kill him there, and then you fight Hugo. Or, like, you fight Hugo, then he kills Sid, and then that's why you go to Dhalmekia, is to kill Hugo for killing Sid. Because Sid was like, he was already starting to petrify. Sid was an old man. He was like in his 40s, I think. 40s or 50s. He was old, and he was starting to petrify, so, like, he could have easily lost to Hugo and died, and then that's why you go to Dhalmekia to kill Hugo for killing Sid. Which, like, 16 has the best bosses in the industry. I don't care about people saying, nah, man, Dark Souls, but no. There is nothing that beats the Titan fight or the Bahamut fight. There's nothing that beats it, I'm sorry. Like, it is the most insane thing ever. Even the Odin boss was insane. Bro, thanks for spoilers. I'm doing you a favor, Lorenzo. When I tell you this game was not good, this game was not good. The story of this game was trash. I know, I'm sorry, Lorenzo, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, the story of this game was dog water. I am the biggest FF fan around, and I'm telling you, this story was really bad. Just go up, follow the windmills, gotcha. Which you had said you never played a Final Fantasy, so I just assumed that you meant, like, you didn't have any intention of playing 16, and that's why I spoiled it. But yeah, the story of that game is bad. Real bad. Real bad. It's good until, funnily enough, the story is really good until Sid dies. What do you know? Okay, turn it to night. Gotcha. Slave Nightingale freed Millennium Radagon. You're wrong. I don't know what to tell you other than you're wrong, Ethos. The Titan fight and the Bahamut fight, and I would probably say Odin. And then I guess Ultimalius or Ultima. I guess both of those were really good, but like mostly Titan and Bahamut. They were like the best fight, the two best fights in gaming. Cope and Seethe, Ethos, Cope and Seethe. Don't attack everything on sight. But I must. I mean, I think that, like, prior to FF16, prior to Titan and Bahamut, I think the best boss I'd ever done was Ishin, Sword Saint Ishin. I think I think he's still the best fight in FromSoft that I've played so far. I think Sword Saint's still the best. Attack everything on sight. Too many Final Fantasy games you lost count. So you mean to tell me you can't count to 16? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I'm just having fun, Ethos. Don't get out of shape about that one. I'm just. Is Ishin the final boss in Sekiro? I don't know. He's in the game. I'll say that. He's in the game. At least you're so rotten, our family. A 16 wasn't garbage. It just like it's like a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. It is a good game. It's not a great game. It's not a really great game. It's not a really good game. It's a good game. That's all it is. It's good. It's a 7. It's a good game. This is supposed to be a creep moment. We're talking about other games. What can I say, man? My problem with 16, though, is not that it's a good game. My problem is that, like, it wasn't very good. Yeah, it's above mid, it's below good. Yeah, I would say 6.5 out of 10. Actually, yeah, I would agree with what you just said. I would give that a 6.5. It is above mid, but it's below good. It's okay. It's an okay game. Me and Ethos played RE7 together. That's the only reason he's making that joke, because me and him both played that at the same time. We played we did 7 and 8 together. Oh, no! say hi to your family for me. I'm sure Jack will appreciate that voice as well. Hey, Jack, my dad's name is not Jack. Thank you very much. Just walk below him. Word. I'm gonna have to. You're way too overleveled. I know. I'm gonna have to like play Sekiro on stream again so everyone can see how good I am at that game. I'm level 89. Should I switch weapons? Is my Zwei too overleveled? I'm gonna switch. I think my Zwei is too overleveled. Is it pronounced Zwei or Zwei? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Is it Zwei or Zwei? It's what that narrows it down. Appreciate it. Zwei? It's Zwei? Zwei? Zweihander. Rhymes with kite. Alright, we are going to switch off of the Zweihander for a bit because it's too overleveled. This ain't no better. Is Bloodhound Fang my weakest weapon right now? No, it's way stronger than this thing. Yeah, my weapons are definitely too OP right now. Is there anything else I need here, Lorenzo? Just wander? Word? $249. We'll go for a little bit longer. These people are crazier than a soup sandwich. Jesus. Please don't be a huzzah. Oh, it wasn't a huzzah, thank God. What's that? Oh, that's a mortar. And that's a gold seed. I think Shadows of Yharnam is the best gank in FromSoft, in all the FromSoft games. I think Shadows of Yharnam was super dope. People just aren't willing to admit it because it's a 3-on-1, but I think it was awesome. Alright, Exodus. Alright, Exodus. Calm down, Exodus. Calm down, son. It's just a drawing. I'm glad that Yaram agrees with me. Shadows was awesome. Is there nothing in this corner? I guess not. Demon Princes were fun, but like I need to fight them again, man. Cause like that, they are the only boss I've ever summoned on. They are the only fight I have ever summoned something to help me on. And when I did it, I destroyed them. And I have not felt good about it ever since. I need to go back and kill them. By myself. And ever since that fight, I refuse to summon on any boss. I think when I finished, when I beat Elden Ring in like 3 years, I think I'm gonna do a new game plus 7 Charmless Demon Bell Sekiro stream. I mean, how do I determine what's how do you determine what's unfair? I'm assuming you're talking to Ethos. I mean, I think very few bosses in FromSoft's lineup are unfair. Very few. There are certain attacks that technically are, like, technically Enter Ishin in Sekiro has an attack that is unreactable because the startup is faster than 17 frames. It's a punish move. Like, if you're mashing R1 or square in my case, if you're mashing attack, he has a move he can do to stop you from doing it, but sometimes it'll just kind of trigger randomly, and if it does, unless you've predicted it, you're like guaranteed to get hit by it because it's faster than 17 FPS and it's unreactable. It's a little thing he does where he pokes you with his hand and then sweeps, but that one is on. That's the only move in Sekiro that I know of that is unreactable. But even then, only Enter Ishin has it, and sometimes it triggers randomly. Most of the time it's if you're just hammering attack, but sometimes it can just trigger automatically, and then, like I said, in that case it is unreactable, and in that case it is unfair. Because there's no way to stop it if you don't predict it. Hello, Adyan. Is that how you say that? Hopefully I got that right. Yeah, like I said, in that case, in that one case, that move is completely unfair. Yes, 100%. Because you can't react to it. Oh, that was an Elden Ring moment right there. Oh, he's a skeleton. You're the first person to say it properly. Well, hey, look at that. I got something right at least. Like a lot of things we can draw. Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Adyan Aklak. Is that how you say it? I probably butchered the last name. I got the first one right. I probably butchered the last name. But I think it's Adyan Aklak. Aha! No resurrection for you, idiot. Spot on. Hey, look at that. I got something right. Look at me. I can hear something. It might just be these squirrels. No, it's this guy. Oh, there's two of them. Uh-oh. I gotta stop this guy from coming back. Alright, let's buff so I can kill this guy instantly. Man, I love the straight swords. Between this, Bloodhound Fang, and Zweihander, this is easily my favorite weapon. Also, the drip goes crazy too, bro. The drip goes crazy. Silver Pickle Foulfoot. Oh, wait, I was just here, wasn't I? Oh, lag. Okay, well, okay. It's back, it's back, it's back. I can see it now on my end. It's back, it's fixed. Everything being hard isn't an excuse to ignore a hard boss that was stupidly hard, ganky for no apparent reason. The Godskin duo isn't even a logical duo. They don't complement each other. One is fast and nimble while being slim. The other is fat and nimble. It's very stupid accent. Yeah, I would agree. Like, from everything I have seen from the ganks. Oh my god, my internet. Okay, is it lagging? I'm seeing lag on my end, but I don't know if it is. That might just be my internet. Like on the playback on my phone. Okay. Okay, it's just the playback on my phone then. Okay, okay. It's just the playback on my phone. Good. Making sure, making sure. Yeah, from everything I've seen, Godskin Duo seems like it's probably... Oh my god. I got you for 3 minutes, Mr. Dragon. That's fire. Thankfully, I am obscenely overleveled for this. I misgendered the dragon. Woo, okay. Oh, I didn't have any stamina. I couldn't roll. Haha! Okay. Victory fanfare is over. How dare you misgender that entity? It isn't a dragon thing, it's called a rainbow dust fart. Technically, that's not a misgender. That would be a misspecies. see. It's 3:01. 30 Exodus. Isn't it time for you to be getting to bed, young man? I swear. Would you say Bed of Chaos had artificial difficulty? I haven't fought him personally. I know you're talking to Exodus. I haven't fought him personally, but from everything I've seen, I would just say that fight was just not well made. Hello, Comet. From everything I've seen, I would just say that Bed of Chaos was just a bad fight. What's over this way? Again, I have not fought Bed of Chaos, but from what I've seen, that just seems like it's just not a good fight. Oh, we're back here again. Lorenzo's fighting for his life in the stream chat. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, it's getting about time to end it. Let's just go up here a bit. Griffith chat, do you like men? A little. Hey, listen, we will not be judging anybody in this chat, alright? This is different. Just growing in this. Or I guess it's not daisies, but... Booyah. How do I get off the horse? Why is it not doing it? I was clicking L3 over and over again and it just was not jumping off. Die. Uh-oh, that's not good. I've still not figured out how to use that charged attack, man. Just seems so much better to do my normal combo. You can run! Haha! With a fatness kit. You mean plus sized? You mean plus sized, okay? Not fat guy, you mean plus sized, right, Lorenzo? Right? You're going to flay Mr. Ethos, okay. I think that's enough. Sekiro has the best bosses in the series. I'm sorry, it's true. Argue with the wall, it's true. You mean plus size, Lorenzo. I'm gonna cancel you. Caught him in 4K. Oh, I recognize this place. Wasn't this around where I fought the dual tree sentinels? Alright, well. I agree with you, Comet. I agree with you. I 100% agree. He is spitting. For sure he is spitting. Sekiro has the best bosses in the series, and it's not even close. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. We have been going for almost 4 hours. So I'm going to end it here. We had some technical difficulties, but we fixed it, okay? We fixed it. Trust me, we fixed it. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I gotta go do stuff. I'll be live again tomorrow. Yes, chat, tomorrow. We'll be live with more Elden Ring, okay? We'll actually get stuff done tomorrow. We'll go into Lanedale. Maybe we'll do Volcano Manor, stuff like that. But yeah. I was sick of this conversation. Jeez. I almost timed out a couple of y'all because I got tired of looking at it. I got tired of looking at you two argue, so I was about to time you out. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Comment our takes. Perhaps we are more similar than we first thought. Alright. We're not so different at all, Comment. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take it easy.